Wash and soak the soybeans. After 8 hours, they are ready. Drain the water and blend it with water to make a milk. Strain it like this with the help of a cheesecloth and a sieve. Now have some fun squeezing out all the milk. This leftover pulp is known as okra. You don't need to throw this. You can use it in various recipes for baking or to make cutlets or even flatbreads like rotis. Heat the milk in a heavy bottom pan. Keep stirring it continuously, otherwise it'll stick to the bottom or burn at the edges. You may notice some foam build up like this. Remove it as and when required. When the milk comes to a boil, we need to switch off the stove. And remove all this excess foam. Remove it from the heat and keep stirring it continuously, otherwise it will form a skin on top. After 2 minutes, we will add the coagulant. I am using water and lemon juice. We need to add it slowly while continuously stirring the milk. Slowly it will start to curdle. If it doesn't curdle, you will need to add more coagulant. You'll know it's ready when the water starts to become clear rather than milky. If it's still milky, you can add more coagulant. Now cover and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Until then, we prepare our DIY tofu mold, which is a large bowl, a colander, and a cheesecloth. Time to check. It's perfectly done. See, the water is clear and separated. We can pass this through the cheesecloth in our colander. Now we need to tightly pack this in a shape that you want. I started with a circular one, but then I realized I wanted rectangular. So I made that change while I was folding the cloth. Also, I don't think I packed it as tightly as I should have, so learn from my mistakes. However, it still came out a perfectly fine tofu. So we wrap it on all 4 sides. Be careful, it will be quite hot. Once that's done, we need to put some weight on it to drain all the excess water and also to make it firm. The longer you keep it and the heavier the weight you use, the firmer the tofu will be. I like to keep this much weight for about 10 to 15 minutes, which gives the perfect firmness that I like. If you want it even firmer, you can leave it on for longer. Let's check. It's been about 15 minutes. It's still quite hot. See, this is what I was talking about. I didn't press it that tightly as I should have, but it's still come out to be a nice tofu. And to set it even more nicely, we need to shift this into ice cold water. And we can leave it in water until we want to use it. You can even store it in the fridge for a few days in water like this in an airtight jar. Our tofu is ready.